Hello, this is Phobos 2390. I will be playing a game today. I'm playing the game Alien Isolation. I'm going to be playing the main campaign on Nightmare Mode. So this is going to be fun. And I'm going to die a lot. So, let's just see. Let's just see how bad it's going to get. Alright. So, I am adjusting my visibility here. This is fine. Alright. This is going to be a cutscene for the first part, so I'll just wait for that. Any second now.
Final report of the commercial starship Nostromo. Third officer reporting. The other members of the crew: Kane, Lambert, Parker, Brett, Ash, and Captain Dallas are dead. Cargo and ship destroyed. I should reach the frontier in about 6 weeks. With a little luck, the network will pick me up. This is Ripley. Last survivor of the Nostromo. Signing off.
Quite a great intro. Very like the movie. The original movie.
Ripley? I'm Samuels. I work for the company. It's about your mother. We think we may have found her, Amanda. A commercial vessel, the Anisadora, has recovered what we believe to be the flight recorder unit of the Nostromo.
Where?
Zeta Reticula.
What did it tell you?
We don't know. The unit was taken to Sevastopol Station. It's proprietorial material, so the company wants it to be collected as soon as possible. Sevastopol's a supply depot in the region. It's a permanent free port.
I know what it is.
Transit's arranged. There's a courier ship called the Torrens heading out that way in 2 days. We're going to travel out.
We?
Me and another exec. And you, if you're willing. Look, Ripley, when this job came across my desk, I read the case history. I know why you're working in the region where she went missing. You're still looking, aren't you? I've been cleared to offer you a place on the Torrens if you want to come along. Maybe there'll be some closure for you.
Alright. I believe that is the end of that cutscene. And we are going to start the game. Alright, so I've played this game several times. In fact, I've beaten Nightmare Mode once before, as well as hard mode. In fact, I've also done a one-shot. I've gotten all the achievements, the Steam achievements for it. Yeah, so pretty standard for walking. Then this is a lot of recreation from the original Alien, the original 1970s movie, 1979, I believe. Yeah. I'm actually a pretty late comer to Alien. I only watched the movies about last year. In fact, I actually played this game first before I did anything with before watching any of the movies. So yeah, it's kind of informed my view of the original Alien. I've also seen the sequel, Aliens, and I like it too. Probably not as much as the original, but it's still pretty good. Alright, so when we're in here, if we come over here, we can access a terminal. So this terminal system is very similar to the look and style is very similar to the old Commodore, the Commodore PET computer. There's some differences, but yeah, it has that sort of sleek style. Yeah. So it adds to the sort of nice retrofuturism of the game. And this is a safe spot. Better be glad for these when they come. It's easy to sort of, when it comes along, you sort of build your strategy around the save spot to reduce lost progress. At least that's the strategy I've used for the most part. I might as well get dressed as well. Well, I guess I could have taken a shower. Oh well. I guess I can take a shower dressed, but I get my clothes all wet. Yeah, so this basically just turns it on and off. Not too big of a deal. Alright. Come here. Oh, and one of the things about Nightmare mode, there is no map data available, but hitting the tab still pauses the game, so we're good on that front. And if you can tell here, I do have all the logs, so as well as all of the tags, the name tags, but that's neither here nor there. Alright, so if we come along here, I believe. And then here we come across Taylor's. Probably not the most efficient way possible.
Not good, and I very much doubt it's morning either. I feel like death. I don't know how you people put up with hypersleep regularly.
You get used to it.
I don't do long haul very often. Most legal execs don't travel further than the coffee machine.
I'm surprised Wayland Yutani felt the need to send legal at all.
The loss of the Nostromo and its cargo cost the company a lot of money. It's important we find out what happened. If I can close the case with a conclusive accident report, it'll look great with my superiors. I'm sorry. I was insensitive. I realise your mother has been missing for 15 years, and you...
It's okay. We'll both get what we want, right?
Have you seen Samuels? He's probably been up for hours.
I'll catch up with him.
That's one of the things I like about the Alien series. A lot of it is tied in with the sort of economics of the, like, economics of space travel, people being business execs, having jobs. It just feels a little bit more real. I mean, I guess the Star Trek future, it has it where you have jobs, but it's sort of viewing humanity as being in sort of utopian socialistic society, and I don't necessarily view that as what really happens, but yeah, that's neither here nor there. So here we have a log about the Nostromo incident. So this was to Taylor. Hey Taylor, I got your case request. It may take me a while to dig out the files, and the incident happened before my time at the company, so I'm a bit fuzzy on the details. In 2122, the Weyland-Yutani cargo vessel, the USCSS Nostromo, went missing. No trace was found of its cargo or crew. Apart from a new science officer, the rest of the crew had worked together before. 7 in all. Dallas, who's the captain, Ash, who is the science officer, Kane, or is it Kane, was the executive officer, Ripley is the warrant officer, Lambert's the navigation officer, Parker's the chief engineer, and Brett is the engineer technician. Weyland-Yutani lost a lot of money from it. It's a bit of a black mark in the history. Get the impression they don't like to mention it anyway. I'll try and find the files later, clarify some of the points. If you want, I can help you go through them. Maybe some of your luck will rub off on me. I hear upstairs have an eye on you for something big. Alright, oop. Oop, oop, oop. Need to get used to the controls here. I haven't played in a while, so... yeah, that makes me a little bit less smooth on the controls. Alright. So the name of this vessel is the MSV 7760 Torrens, which is an M-class starship. Verlaine is the captain, with the navigation comm officer as William Connor. Alright, so the contractors for Weyland-Yutani. Outbound and return transportation for Weyland-Yutani retrieval team to Sevastopol Station. Team consists of 3 Weyland-Yutani employees: Samuel C., Ripley A., Taylor N. Passengers: Samuels, Christopher, Ripley Amanda, Taylor Nina. And number of decks, 2, number of crew, 2. So the interstellar communications, antenna, long-haul hypersleep chamber, commercial passenger cargo ship retrofitted from a tow rig. Retains operational heavy-duty tow umbilical. Alright. Yeah, so the tow umbilical, that's what you use to connect to another ship out in orbit. Or anywhere. It's similar to what they have on a airplane in airports, where they have a thing that juts out and connects to the aircraft. And then, so the commercial passenger cargo ship, so it's retrofitted from a tow rig. It was changed from a different ship type for a different use. And then, yep. Oh, and it looks like the communications antenna can travel beyond enter beyond a star system. So like extra solar or the extra solar system type stuff. So cool. Anywho, that's enough reading that. Now back to what we need to do. We need to go and talk with our friendly android officer. Which, if you've watched the Alien franchise, know that you cannot exactly trust the androids. Although, some you can trust. Like Bishop. Although that might be spoilers for Aliens.
Ah, Ripley.
Hello.
Samuels, did you wake up early?
Well, I don't really need as much sleep as the rest of you. I was just inspecting the Torrens facilities. A well-maintained ship. I realize it's a very similar model to...
The Nostromo.
Yes, M-class. A later pattern, but close in spec.
I've worked engineering jobs on ships like this.
Of course. Is Taylor up yet? She's not a seasoned traveler. Hypersleep may have been punishment for her.
We talked. She seems nervous.
I hadn't noticed. She's a skilled executive, though. Should help us with any legal issues we might encounter.
Yep.
All personnel to the bridge. Approaching Sevastopol Station.
Looks
Alright.
like we're up.
Yeah, most of the stuff you get later in the game you don't have right now, so it's pretty much just walking around. My cursor's on the middle of the screen. I wonder why that is. Hopefully it'll go away when I get stuff to use, but that might not be the case. Hello. You must be Verlaine.
You all had a restful journey?
The Torrens is in very good order for an old M-class captain.
She was a wreck when I bought her. Took a few years and a lot of contracts to refit. She pays for herself now.
You said we're approaching Sevastopol Station. Are we docking?
I believe your contact is Marshal Waits, is that right? I'll hail Sevastopol and arrange boarding with him.
Good. Let's get this done.
Don't worry, Miss Taylor. Routine. In and out. Connor, how we doing?
SMG loaded and calibrated. Approach vector lock.
Prep con so I can say hello.
Channel open, Captain.
Does everyone have their briefing document?
You can watch the approach on the
Alright,
monitors.
here's my briefing file. And now we'll have another cutscene. So, there it is. Looks very similar to the
Can we
Nostromo.
see it?
Switch to monitors. Sevastopol Station.
Is that damage?
Looks like damage.
Punch up 74. Tight angle.
Looks like the dry dock bay is screwed.
I can't bring the Torrens into that.
This is the commercial vessel Torrens out of St. Clair, registration number MSV7760, calling Sevastopol Traffic Control. We're carrying 3 passengers on a Wayland.
Yutani Bond, you're holding the Nostromo flight recorder unit. We request immediate permission to transfer the passengers port side over. Hello, Marshal? Marshal, this is the Torrens. Say again? The station's comms seem pretty screwed up, so I fitted Samuel's suit with a radio booster. I can only keep the Torrens in transit for 24 hours.
You'll have heard from us by then.
Safe trip.
Stand by. My contract doesn't cover bloody spacewalks. It's the only option. And it's perfectly safe if you do what I tell you. Depressurizing. Oh, fuck. Hating this. Just shadow me, Taylor. You You too, Samuels.
Affirmative.
There we go.
What happened here? My God, Ripley. You're doing good, Tim. Just keep moving. Taylor, Ripley, hold on. Samuels! Taylor! Respond! Anybody!
And so it begins. Alright, so now we're on Sevastopol, but we're separated from the rest of the group, so we need to figure things out. However, that is going to be it for this episode. I'll just wait until I get control. Alright, I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.